Welcome back to my channel, dear students. So today we will continue our work with exercise 13a. So till yesterday we looked at question number 19. Today we'll continue with our question number 20. So question says A, B and C are the vertices of triangle ABC and the coordinates are also mentioned here. Now you need to find the length of the line segment AP which lies inside BC such that BP is to PC is 2:3. So let's try to understand this using this particular diagram. So there is a triangle ABC, okay, and there's a point P which lies inside BC, okay. So this is line BC, so that's why here inside BC there's a point P, okay, such that this BP and PC are in the ratio 2:3. So that's why BP is 2 and this is my 3. Fine. Now you need to find the length of the line segment AP. That means this you have to find. Now to find AP, we know the coordinates of A, but we don't know the coordinates of P. Okay, so if we are able to find the coordinate of P, then we'll use distance formula to find AP. Okay, so we are familiar with now section formula, we are familiar with distance formula. So let's make use of this. So first let us find the coordinate of P. Okay, so this is my x1, y1. This is my m1, this is my m2, and this is my x2, y2. Okay, so using distance formula, using section formula, I can say that this x will be equals to m1 x2, that is 2 into minus 2, plus m2 x1, that is 3 into 3, divided by m1 plus m2, that is 2 plus 3. Okay, so when you simplify this, you will get 1. So that's why x is equals to 1. Similarly, let's find what is the value of y. So y can be found using m1 y2, that's 2 into 4, plus m2 y1, that is 3 into minus 1, divided by m1 plus m2. Simplify this, you'll get y to be 1. Okay, so we got the coordinate of P, which is 1, 1. Okay, so the coordinates of P are 1, 1. Now we have the coordinate of A, we have the coordinate of P, so we are now eligible to find the value of AP using distance formula. Okay, so you will find distance formula to find the AP. Okay, so you will complete it by yourself. Pause the video to note down. Okay, let's move on to the next question. The line segment A 2, 3, B 6, minus 5. So there's a line segment AB and the coordinates are also given, is intercepted by x-axis. That means AB and x-axis are getting intersected at point K. Okay, so you need to find the coordinate of K. Now we have already seen this kind of problem, still I'm going to explain you. Now the point of intersection in the x-axis, you are going to take it to be x, 0, because in the x-axis what is the value of ordinate, that's y value is always 0. So that's why you will take the coordinate K to be x, 0. Okay, and find the value of ratio. Okay, that is m1 is to m2 you will find, and also you will find the coordinates of K, which we have already seen. Okay, so you will try this by yourself, which is similar to question number 18. Okay, so you can have a look at your question number 18 in order to get the idea. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, now again, if you look at this question as well, this is also similar to question number 18. So again, you will try this by yourself. So the next question says the line joining P, that is minus 4, 5, and Q, that is 3, 2, intersect the axis at point R. Okay, so let's try to understand the first part. So this is my xy coordinate system. So let me plot P and Q here. So P and Q lies somewhere over there. Now let me join P and Q. So PQ intersects the axis. They have not mentioned which axis, but from the diagram we see that the axis is y axis here. Okay, and the y axis is intersected at point are. Okay, so that's what the question is saying. Now PM and QN. Okay, so PM and QN are perpendiculars from P and Q on the x-axis. So this is my x-axis. So PM means from here we have to draw a perpendicular, and QN, that means from here we have to draw perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay, so we have PM. Okay, now if you see the coordinate, obviously from here it will be exactly on the x-axis, so that's why the y value will be 0, and since it is lying to the left side of origin, so we have -1, -2, -3 and -4. So the coordinate of M is -4, 0. Okay, similarly we have QN, right, and the coordinate of N is going to be 1, 2, 3, and since it is not moving towards y, or since it is lying in the x-axis, so the value of y will be 0 here. Fine, so we got PM, we got our QN. Okay, so question says find the ratio PR is to QN. Now you will try this by yourself. Similarly, you'll find the coordinate of y by yourself. Okay, I am taking, since this point R lies on the y-axis, the value of x is going to be 0. Okay, and let me call the value of y to be y coordinate be y. Okay, so the coordinate that I am assuming here is 0, y, and find the value of m1 is to m2 and find the value of y it's also. Okay, so you will do 1 and 2, which is similar to question number 18. So again, have a look at your question number 18 for reference. Let's go to the third part. Now if you see PMNQ, so this is a trapezium where these two sides are parallel, and we know that in a trapezium two sides have to be parallel. Okay, now since they are asking to find the area of trapezium, the formula for calculating area is half into sum of the parallel sides. Sum of the parallel sides means this and this. Okay, so you'll find what is the length of this, you'll find what is the length of this, and you will add them. So half into sum of the parallel sides into the height, that is the distance between the parallel sides. So you need to find MN, you need to find PM, you need to find QN. Okay, so it will be given by PM plus QN into MN, that is distance between the parallel sides. Okay, so let us see what is PM. So PM is from here. Okay, that is y distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or else if you want to use distance formula, you can do that as well. Okay, but it is clearly seen that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So PM is how much? 5. Okay, similarly QN is 1, 2. So it is 1, 2. That is 2. Okay, and let me see what is MN. So if you want to use distance formula, that is also fine. Otherwise you can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So MN is 7. So 5 plus 7 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So this is 49 by 2, which turns out to be 24.5 square units. So this is the area of quadrilateral PMNQ. Okay, so you may pause the video to note down. Okay, let's go to the next question. So next question says, in the figure APB, so APB meets the x-axis at A. So this is my x-axis, and this line is meeting x-axis at A. Okay, and y-axis at B. So y-axis at B. Okay, P is a point whose coordinate is -4, 0. So this is a point P whose coordinate is -4, 2. Now it is given that AP is to PB is 1 is to 2. So AP is this much. So AP is 1 and PB is given to be 2. Is that clear? You need to find the coordinates of A and B. Now since this is lying exactly on the x-axis, the y value will be 0. Okay, and let me call this coordinate to be x here. Okay, so this is my x1 y1 and this is my x2 y2. Similarly, since this is lying on the y-axis, the value of x is going to be 0. Okay, so let me call this to be x2 y2. So x1 y1, x2 y2, this is my m1 and this is my m2. Okay, so we have, let the coordinate of AB x1, 0. So y1 is 0, so x is x1. Okay, and this is my 0, y2. Okay, so the coordinates have been mentioned here. Now the coordinates P is given to be -4, 2. Okay, and AP is to PB, that is M1 is to M2 is given to be 1:2, and we know that x is given by this one. Now what is x? X is -4 here. Okay, this is my x1 y1, this is my x2 y2. Okay, so x equals to m1 is 1, x2 is how much? 0. Okay, m2 is 2, x1 is how much? X1. Okay, so we don't know the value of x1 is how much? X1 itself. So if I put that, so x is -4 as I said. So if I do that, then I'll get 1 into 0 is 0, 0 plus 2x1 is 2x1 by 3. So this means 2x1 by 3 is equals to how much? -4. So do the cross multiplication and find the value of x1, which turns out to be -6. So we got the value of x1. Okay, so similarly we have not used of this formula, so let's make use of this formula. So what is y here? Y is 2, m1 is 1 and m2 is 2. Y2, how much is y2? Y2 is y2 itself, right? We don't know the value of y2, so y2 is y2 itself. And what is y1? Y1 is equals to 0. Okay, so if I put the values, then I'll get this much. So calculate what is the value of y2 from here. So y2 turns out to be 6. So we got the value of y2 also. Okay, so therefore the coordinates of A will be x1 comma 0, and what is the value of x1? X1 is -6, so it will be -6 comma 0. And what is the coordinate of B? The coordinate of B is 0 comma y2, 0 comma y2. And what is y2? Y2 turns out to be 6, so that's why it will be 0 comma 6. So you may pause the video to note down. Okay, now we have almost seen all the problems from this particular exercise. Now this last exercise left, last problem is left from this exercise. This is also similar to the earlier problem, so you will try this by yourself. Okay, with this we'll close. Thank you very much.